Well, we must have done something right to have Garth Blackburn back in our kitchen for his second day this week, and he's using traditional holiday ingredients with a twist. What are you gonna make today?
It's a little more Asian style. We're gonna do a jumbo sea scallop on a gingered slaw. So I think about like ginger and carrots during the holidays, but we're gonna put a little Asian twist on it.
Sounds really good, and I see you brought in some scallops, which are my favorite.
Right, and we've got a kind of a key note on that you learned last year by cooking with me, that when you buy jumbo sea scallops, they might look perfect, but there's a side muscle on about half of them. So why don't you show them your skills and peel that side muscle off?
The side muscle that I've been eating for a very long time.
Can't figure out why you're...
So it's got this little piece, and you just peel that off, right?
Right.
Just like that. And I don't know what you want me to do with this now, but
I want you to go ahead and start searing those.
I don't know if all of these have one or not. You just kind of have to look around and make sure. Like, here's another one, and it just looks like an extra piece of meat.
You want to start searing so that oil doesn't burn?
Sure. Like now?
Yeah, like now.
Okay.
All right, you want a fair amount of oil. That's going to make sure that you get that nice golden crust. You also notice these are really dried. I dried them off really well before we...
Like with paper towel, just pat them really good?
Yes, because otherwise they're going to end up steaming rather than searing. So while those are searing, we're going to go ahead and make our salad dressing. I'm starting with some carrots, a little bit of water. I'm going to give you my favorite tool, which is the stick blender.
Really?
This is that ginger that I lost. Oh my gosh. Thanks,
You didn't
Amy.
want that on yet?
Why don't I add some of this first? That's some of that ginger juice that I grated my finger on a little bit, so you might get a...
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you still have all your fingers?
Yeah, I'm missing a nail or two.
Oh, nice. Probably down in there. Ew.
Ew. You'll puree, you'll never know the difference. That's going to be a little bit of soy sauce or tamari.
Okay.
Rice vinegar.
Are these okay?
They're great.
Okay.
Instead of toasted sesame, you got it, sous chef. Instead of toasted sesame oil, I'm using some pecan oil.
All right.
So it's got a little bit of extra nutty flavor.
Yum.
Lime juice, and now you can start pureeing that.
I'll turn that on a little early. You don't have to
You don't have to what?
Well, you put those sliced. I thought that was a little thick. You don't need them shredded or anything?
Well, if I needed them shredded, I probably would have shredded them, but I think we're good.
Okay.
That looks pretty good. Let's give that a little taste test and see. I want to make sure I have enough acidity. Yum.
Yeah? Is that good?
We're good.
Perfect.
Okay, so now we're going to show how to do the vegetables, because I'm going to do a little... So you can't wipe your hands off on your dress with a scallop juice.
Excuse me, back. Here's a towel. Okay.
So grab some of these veggies.
Yes.
Here to lay those out on this cutting board right here.
Okay.
And line them up.
All right.
And what we're going for is a little micro dice, because we're going to put this together in a little compact format. So let me grab you a knife. You're just going to run across. So try and make them in a straight line.
I see.
And then you're just going to start cutting across like that.
Oh, okay. I got to go slow or I'll hurt myself.
I don't want that to happen on my clock.
Okay. Like this?
And so we've got purple cabbage. We've got angel cut cabbage, and we've got carrots. You can use whatever you like. I also sometimes put pea shoots in. These are some Texas grown pea shoots.
Micro dice, how's that going?
That's looking good.
Okay. Here we go. It's almost done.
All right, I'm gonna start scraping these into a bowl. I'm gonna stay away from your knife skills.
There you go, you can have all that. Oh, sorry.
I almost legitimately lost a finger this time.
Watch out. Okay, these are done.
Pour that dressing on. You could do this a day or even 2 days before, because that cabbage and the carrots are really hearty vegetables. It's not like lettuce. They're going to hold up really well.
Let it sit and marinate.
Some marinating. Look pretty and colorful.
Yeah, I love that.
So what I'm going to have you do now is start putting that into our little ring mold. If you don't have a ring mold, you could use like a PVC pipe, a little cut 2-inch section of PVC from a home goods store. Okay.
I got biscuit cutters. That'll work.
Or biscuit cutters. And the scallops, once we get them seared on both sides, I'm just going to finish them for about...
pack this, right?
Pack it in. For about 5 minutes in the oven.
Oh, after you sear it, 5 minutes in the oven. Okay. You don't just cook it on the stovetop.
Okay, now we want to press that in, so we're going to use a little Texas ingredient here. Go ahead and smash that in.
Oh, I see. That's how you get it all nice and packed. Well, that juice is coming out, but I'm guessing that's okay. Is this good?
Actually, I like that. I like that the liquid to kind of start pouring onto the plate.
Okay. Then what?
So
we've got like 10 seconds.
There you go.
That's the trick.
We're going to garnish this.
You need a Dr. Pepper bottle. That's the trick. Okay.
Some sunflower shoots.
Oh, that's pretty.
There's our scallop. Get that straight on there. Sprinkle that with some of the Gilbert Texas pecans.
Oh my gosh.
And then these are some crispy rice noodles with a little bit of smoked paprika.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I just want a bite of that really quick. Divine.
What's the verdict?
Divine. I love it. I can't wait to taste that. So good.
Mouthful then. Good. Yeah, a little different twist on things.
You're going to love it too. For Garth's recipe, you can log on to thebroadcasttv.com. Click on today's link. He's coming back at the end of the show for his adult signature milkshake. You don't want to miss that. When we come back, it's tips on how to handle those beauty challenges that seem to add up during the holidays. You know, like the fine lines and all that stuff. Yeah, we're going to show you some good tips when we come back. Stay with us.